Good morning, happy Monday. It is currently about 10:30. I have just been sat doing a few hours of work this morning. I've just been doing some admin, chasing some invoices, which is a new lovely reality of freelance life, constantly chasing payments. And I've also been doing some LinkedIn posts, some content writing for my real estate client because we're going to shoot some content hopefully this afternoon, but currently it's looking a bit overcast, which isn't ideal when we wanted to film outside. I've also been intending on going for a run this morning, and that was my intention almost 2 hours ago now, and I've still just been sat on my laptop. So I might go and do that now because I'm kind of running out of time, and for some reason going out on a run takes me ages. Like even if I'm only doing 3k, 5k, it takes like a whole 2 hours to do the getting ready, the stretching, the actual run, the shower afterwards. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I feel like Sid just goes for a run and then comes back and, you know, it's over. But it always feels like such a process for me. Like it's never just a quick run. It's half the morning dedicated to doing a 3k. But anyway, I went on one yesterday and it's kind of motivated me to do more now. Although yesterday it was Sunday and it was so busy. I attempted to go for my first run outside in ages because, as you'll know if you've been watching the vlogs, I've just been running inside on the treadmill at the gym because running outside has seemed too intimidating in Sydney. But yesterday I thought, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and run outside. Sydney is a hard place to run. Firstly, it's quite hilly everywhere. And so I went to like a fairly flat park, and it seems like everybody has the same idea. And it was honestly like I was in a run club that I never signed up for just because of how many people were running in the same direction all at the same time. And I was overwhelmed within the first 2 minutes. And I do just really struggle with comparison because I'm quite a slow runner. Like I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm slow. So when I'm next to these people that are just zooming past me, it makes me feel really self-conscious about how slow I'm running, even though it doesn't feel slow. Like it's pretty intensive for me. But yeah, I just struggle not to feel like everybody's looking at me, even though they're definitely not. So I'm gonna try and go this morning and hopefully there'll be less people around because it is a work day and it's like mid-morning now. So yeah, let's go. I need to just stop waffling and go do it. Sid's gonna talk us through a running warm-up, everybody.
I've already talked you through this before. No, that's literally skipping on the spot. A skips. It's not a jig. You just want to, boom. It gets you in the right running technique. And then on the
Maybe
other,
this is why I can't run properly.
and then B skips. You're not doing a can. It's try to, no, right.
I've never been able to get that movement.
Start doing that.
Oh my god, I'm out of breath already. I haven't even ran
Start
anymore.
doing that. And then just jump as you do it. There you go, that's a bit better. Use your arms as well, it's to get the good... Okay, you can go. You're done.
We're done here. I did 3.5k and I feel like I'm about to pass out. How is it normal for somebody's face to go this red when they're running? Like, I have sweat in my eyeballs. Surely the blood should be going to my legs, not my face. Good morning, it is Tuesday today, and I think my plan of action is to try and edit as much of last week's vlog as I can, which wasn't my original intention for today. Normally I leave my editing until later in the week. To be completely honest, I normally leave it until the day that I'm supposed to upload the video. But this week I've got a shoot on Thursday, and I think it's going to be a fairly quick turnaround in terms of when they want the content. So from Thursday onwards, I'm going to have to prioritize editing that, which means realistically, if I want to get that vlog up this week, I need to edit before the shoot. I've then got a midday Pilates class. I've really been enjoying actually going more at midday. Usually I like an early morning class and starting my day with it, but I'm also most productive in the morning, and obviously if I'm going to a workout class, I'm losing a few of those hours. So instead, I've been maximizing my focus in the mornings and then going to a workout class midday, and I just find that it actually somehow breaks the day up less, even though it sounds like it would break it up more. And then I've got a call at 3 p.m. to discuss another shoot that I have next week. So yeah, the next 2 weeks are looking pretty good in terms of shoots. My goal with this, I think, is to have one shoot at least a week. To be honest, one shoot is like a good amount, because depending on the amount of content that I have to edit from that, it's obviously not just the shoot, it's also the creation of the shot list and all of the editing of the content. So one day can easily turn into 3 or 4. And then you've also got to bear in mind when the client wants amendments to all of the content as well. But I still need to work on getting some more work for after those 2 weeks. I'm quickly learning that freelancing is just a case of spending a lot of time sending a lot of messages and emails to people, and most of the time never hearing back from them. So I'm having to kind of learn to deal with, not the rejection, I feel like that's the wrong word, but that sort of dynamic of putting a lot of effort into sending something, thinking that you've got a great proposal and you've got a great chance, and then just crickets afterwards. But anyway, today I'm gonna edit the vlog. Lydia. Good, thank you. How are you? So I manage all of their social media, and it's a very similar workload. We sort of aim for 3 to 4 reels a week, similar on TikTok, stories every day. So yeah, I work in both ways. I have some ongoing clients like that buyer's agency and like you guys would be. And then I also do sort of ad hoc shoots. So if somebody just wants a bunch of social media content, you know, they post it in their own time, then I also work like that. Yeah, how often would you say that you have influencers go out? That went super well. I think I might have a new ongoing client, which is so exciting. That means instead of doing like one-off shoots for them, I'll be consistently managing their social media. So it's a bit more steady and a bit more consistent. And they're super cool. Like, it's a really cool company. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you both? No, definitely, yeah, and it's a really nice idea. The only reason that I sort of brought it up in that email is because I think that kind of content obviously resonates really well with the people that already follow you, which is probably who you were aiming for anyway. The only reason I just brought it up is from my experience, I haven't found it reach as many new audiences because it kind of requires that like previous understanding of what the business was. So engagement wise, it's probably going to be like mostly your followers that will engage with that piece as opposed to reaching new followers. As you all know, if you watched the last vlog, I go through food hyperfixations, and my current hyperfixation is overnight oats. I've swapped out the eggs because they are so expensive here in Australia, and I've been doing this oats recipe instead. So I thought I'd talk you through how I make it. So I have these quick oats from Woolies. I copied this recipe off TikTok, by the way, and she used quick oats. I don't know if it necessarily makes any difference to the recipe, but I quite enjoy the like smaller texture of them, if that makes sense, as opposed to like big chunky oats. So anyway, I do like 3/4 of a cup of these, and then I do half a scoop of unflavoured pea protein. The only ingredient in this protein is pea protein, so that's very good. It's not got any additives in it. Then I do a tablespoon of chia seeds. Oh, I've just left the cup in there. Brilliant. By the way, I have no idea if these are the correct portion sizes of anything. I just wing this and it's been turning out pretty nice. So I've just been continuing to do the same measurements of everything. I then do a heaped teaspoon of this collagen powder, like that much. I don't know how many grams that is. Then I do quite a big squeeze of honey because I feel like this needs some sweetness. And then in terms of liquid, to kind of mix everything, I do a little bit of coconut water because it's kind of got a bit of added sweetness, and then just regular water. I've been doing this instead of milk because honestly, it tastes exactly the same to me. Anyway, just mix that around. I like my overnight oats quite stodgy. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I like it when it's quite a thick texture. Like this is probably even too much water for me. This is going to be too liquidy, but it does absorb some of it overnight. And then for toppings, I've been doing frozen raspberries, although once again I'm pretty conservative with these because they are very expensive here. Some hemp seeds. Oh, that was probably a bit too much. And then in the morning, I'll put some peanut butter on top of it. I did originally put the peanut butter on top and put that in the fridge, but I found that it really hardens in the fridge and it makes it like rock solid to eat in the morning. So now I've just been doing it in the morning. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, you can't really see. And then I'll just stick the lid on this and put it in the fridge. You look like such a yummy mummy with the dogs. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Hi to the vlog. Say hi. Oh, yeah, she did it again. This is what I love about Sydney. I've had breakfast at the beach and coffee with a friend, and it's only just gone 9 AM and now I'm off to start my work day. it is Thursday today. It is almost 9 o'clock. I have just been sat looking over this shot list and run sheet because today I have a shoot at a Sheraton hotel, which is very bougie. So I want to make sure that I'm definitely across everything that I'm doing today. So I'm just re-familiarizing myself with the videos that we're shooting because I think it's also going to be quite a jam-packed few hours. They're doing a photo shoot at the same time, which means I have to work around the photographer and the photographer also has to work around me. So sometimes the order in which you want to film videos gets thrown slightly off, just depending on what the other person is doing. So I want to make sure that I 100% know what I'm supposed to be doing at all times. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty nervous for this shoot. It's quite a big one, I think, like quite a big client. So I've just been making sure to have a kind of slow morning in the lead up to it. I'm gonna finish my coffee, get ready, and then head off with plenty of time. The shoot yesterday went really well. It was such a gorgeous venue and I think we got everything that we needed. That's what I'm gonna discover today because I need to edit all of the content today. I don't think the turnaround is for at least a week, but I've got another shoot next Wednesday, so I definitely want to get it all done before then, so I don't have it all building up. There's something about shoots though, I think I've said this before when I used to work at the marketing agency, that are just so tiring. I can't put my finger on exactly what it is, but I think it's just because there's always so much happening at once on a shoot, especially when you're also doing photography at the same time. And yeah, you're often trying to shoot a lot of videos at the same time. Yesterday we were only trying to do, I think 8, so it wasn't too chaotic, but I've been on shoots before where we've been trying to do like 25 videos in the space of 3 hours or so, and you can't necessarily always film them in order because different things, for example, if you're shooting food at a restaurant, different items will come out at different times. So you end up sort of jumping between videos constantly. So it makes you feel a little bit scrambled, but yeah, yesterday went super well, so I'm just gonna head off and edit the content now. And that's pretty much my only plan for the day. I've then got Pilates booked this evening, so I'm not just sat in a chair all day.